like that there.
Yeah, I know, but we don't have a real studio, so.
Why can't, but even if we just lift it there?
No.
No.
Yeah, it's not there.
Hi, everybody. It's season 2, episode 4 to Dorian Destinations. My name is Shannon and Tyrion.
And I am Franco and Tyrion, her lovely husband. And welcome. We got some good stuff for you today. How's it going? Right? It's a little crazy in the travel world recently, no?
Yeah, it's a little crazy. A lot of canceling flights, shifting around, all sorts of.
Yeah, a lot of detours. A lot of detours.
Yeah.
Spiritually and logistically.
I'm not sure about the spirit that.
Yeah,
right?
that.
Anyway, but my trip, I was supposed to be going to Egypt in May, but that got postponed. Not canceled, postponed.
Yeah.
And not because anything is happening in Egypt. I just want to clarify that it's actually very safe. The issue, the reason why we decided to cancel it is because of people trying to leave the Middle East. They're going to Egypt since it is safe to leave. And so a lot of the planes are getting boggled up over there. And we just thought it would be wise to just postpone the trip. But Egypt is all good. It's just everything else to the east of it that's not doing too good.
It's pretty cocky.
Just want to clarify that.
Yeah. So let's get to a little bit more uplifting stuff. All right, let's do it. So obviously we start off episode with some travel news, and I think that's important. You kind of touched upon what's happening there, but I did want to talk about the first story that we saw that was pretty interesting is that a study revealed the top searched spring break destinations.
Like as of 2026?
Yes, in 2026. You want to read them off there? This is based on Google search trends, by the way.
Okay, so I'm going to go backwards because I think the first one is the number one. So the 5th top one is South Padre Island, Texas, which I had
never heard of it.
I've heard of it. I didn't know it was a hotspot for...
I guess for Texans.
For Texans, yeah. I did not know it was a hot place to go to.
Yeah, if anybody has been to South Padre Island, please let us know.
I was thinking Daytona was going to be top 5, and it is not there because it's not 1960.
Well, there's one place that's close. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Well, the next one is Scottsdale, Arizona.
See that?
Yeah, I could see that. I've heard Scottsdale is pretty nice. Good looking people, too. I heard seriously, I heard Scottsdale in the United States is one of the cities that has the best looking in both like male and female good looking people.
I missed that.
Yeah. So hence why it's number 4 on the spring break list.
Number 3 is Las Vegas, Nevada, which I'm not sure not surprised, but I'm happy because Vegas has had tourism down a little bit. So I hope that it's searched and people are bringing people.
Well, they say it's one of the reasons why it's up there is because it has affordable flights. That's number 1.
Yeah.
And they have a great pool party culture.
Very true.
And obviously there's a major of entertainment residencies. So
I can see that. I can see
Britney Spears.
No, you can't. No, she's not. She's a little busy right now.
Well, I'm seeing her on Instagram and
she's actually got taken down yesterday.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah. She got a DUI.
On Instagram?
What?
How do you get a DUI on Instagram?
No, obviously he's not a Britney fan like I am. All
right.
I love my girl.
We're digressing.
Okay. This one it's always been. It's been for a long time, and that is
Panama City Beach, Florida.
The Panhandle.
The Panhandle, which is close to Daytona.
It's on the other side of Florida, but okay.
Okay.
East Coast, West Coast, whatever.
Yeah, and I unify. I don't believe in any division between East and West Coast. So,
and the number 1 is Miami.
That's 305, baby.
Where we are from.
But isn't it ironic that even though we're still the number 1 searched spring break destination, in the United States, we're making an effort as a city to prevent people from coming here in spring break. Isn't that crazy? Like we did a commercial. I don't know if a lot of people out there that's in other places of the world. Miami actually did a commercial letting people know that do not come to Miami for spring break. It's insane how it does get crazier.
It has gotten better. I will tell you, they've been changing the laws, especially like on South Beach and in Fort Lauderdale, because it was becoming an overcrowded issue and to be honest, unsafe. So they have changed the laws, but I'm so happy that that's the vibe, you know? So obviously Florida Florida dominates the spring break searches. We are always warm, doesn't matter what time of year it is.
Yeah.
And Vegas, because it is, they have Southwest Airlines, Spirit, and you can get there for $100 literally in each direction. So I can understand that.
And what's crazy is one of the notes here that we have is even despite inflation, spring break is still a high demand because a lot of people do domestic travel versus.
I also feel spring breakers are college kids that don't have houses and mortgages. That's why there's it's a big deal.
That is true. Well, a lot of Gen Z travelers are being influenced by TikTok. So TikTok influence destination.
Yeah, but that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah. One of the things that's happening now too, maybe because of our age, is people are looking for alternative spring break destinations, like quiet spring destinations, like a little bit more subdued.
I can see that because I've been hearing a lot lately, and this is just so wild, how a lot of people have been saying that they miss the COVID time where things were slower and more calm.
Mm.
And I've been hearing that with people in my generation, even with travelers and clients and stuff. I think that I can see them looking for something that is a little bit more slower paced.
Yeah, I just miss like working from home every day.
I actually, I don't mind that. You know what I loved about it was that we were connecting and doing like family stuff and.
Oh yeah, that too. I forgot.
It was like kind of like we're like stuck inside the house. So what do we do?
I mean, COVID saved our marriage.
Once again, another
podcast. Okay, so that was travel news number one. The second one, and let's talk about a generation that's extremely boring. There is a growing thirst, pun intended, for sober travel. I can't even say it. Sober travel. In other words, not alcohol driven.
Well, I will tell you, I do a lot of travel.
I hope,
I book a lot of, do travel, but I book a lot of travel. And it's really wild because when I first started doing the whole travel thing, everybody's like, oh, I want to do a wine tour. Oh, can I go here? The last few clients that I have, I'm like, okay, look, I can have a wine. You can do a wine tour. Like, oh, we're not much drinkers. Oh, we don't drink. And it's so wild to me because we're going to Italy, right? Which is like, we're talking about one of the best wine countries. And I've been hearing that a lot lately. I think, health reasons. And I think I'm okay with it. I mean,
no. And on that note, they say 41% of travelers say they want to reduce alcohol consumption on vacation. Wellness tourism is projected to surpass 1 trillion globally.
Because that keeps growing.
And mocktail menus and zero-proof spritz are growing trend in luxury resorts.
I will tell you, I have been seeing tons of mocktails and drinks everywhere. And I do opt out. I'll grab one sometimes just to have.
And then you just collapse and you go for the tequila right after.
No, you know what it is with those mocktails? There's just too much sugar.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you die of diabetes versus liver cancer or whatever. Yeah, well, I think Gen Z and millennials are really well, all about being, healthy and all that, which I can't. That's why I don't relate to them. But fitness-based travel is also growing. Marathons, yoga retreats, which hopefully we will create one next year. And early morning excursions versus late night partying.
Yeah.
Which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think that I like a little bit of wellness, a little bit of
debauchery.
Yeah, I like a little bit of both. So all right. So next story and Disney Cruise Line's new ships, Disney Adventure. So Disney Cruise obviously is one of the top cruises.
Yeah, but I think it got cut off, and I apologize for this.
Why?
The title, because basically, Disney's Adventure just basically hired Iron Man as their godparent to the ship,
which is amazing. And I will tell you this: I even heard,
and I'm sorry, Robert Downey Jr. Just wanted to say that.
Oh, like specific?
Yeah, like he is the godparent. He's like the face of Disney.
It's not just the character. It is his character of Iron Man.
It's him that represents Iron Man.
So Disney Cruise is very popular, and I will say this with all generations. I have people that say they love it. It doesn't matter how old they are. People that even go without children, they just really, really do love Disney Cruises.
Yeah.
The fact that they are leaning more towards the Marvel side to me is like a bomb diggity. And And I would actually.
I think I want to go that one. Yeah, if I spend money on a Disney cruise, I think I want to do this Disney adventure because they're going to have a strong Marvel presence, hence why Iron Man is like the godparent.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Marvel themed attractions, character experiences, and immersive storytelling zones, targeting multi-generational families and Marvel fans, which Marvel is super multi-generational because I love Marvel, you love Marvel, our kids love Marvel. So I think it's strategic. I think it's a good strategy.
Super strategic.
Yeah. Super strategic. Okay. So obviously you don't have any more depth into that. So that was our last and final news of travel. I hope you enjoyed that. And now we're going to go on to our segment 2. This is where you close your laptop and I test you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Fact or fiction, guys. This is Fact or Fiction segment. This is a spring break edition since this is going to come out around spring break. So you see how I timed this? I'm so good.
You're like
concept creative. All right, ready?
Yes.
Fact or fiction?
Yes.
Spring break began as a swimming event in Florida in 1930.
I feel like it's so true. Like I feel like spring break is usually around March. We're the first to have warm weather. So yes.
To this correct.
Does it fall?
No, you're right. You're always right.
Oh, I just made sense.
No, it makes it. I hate testing her. She always wins. Okay, so yes, it's a fact. 1938 College Swim Forum in Fort Lauderdale. That's where it's.
Oh, Fort Lauderdale, not Daytona?
Yeah, no, Fort Lauderdale, baby. Sparked annual student migration.
Yeah, because like I feel like all these like nice colleges are more north, and then they want to come here to get away from the winter
and responsibilities. So yeah. So the second fact or fiction, ready? And so we're gonna get it right. Here we go. Over 10 million students travel for spring break each year. True or false?
Over? I'm gonna say true.
You're absolutely correct. Fact: estimated 10 plus million participants annually migrate for spring break. A major economic driver for beach towns such as Fort Lauderdale and Miami.
And Padre Island.
Apparently in Texas. Yeah. All right, here we go. This is going to be a quick one. Fact or fiction? Spring break was originally called Sun Week.
I want to say yes, but then I feel like why would you do 3 facts in a row? So I don't know if he's tricking.
Strategy.
I'm going to say it's false.
Damn it. Yes, you're right. It is fiction. There is no historical use of Sun Week.
What did they didn't call it?
Yeah, it was spring break.
Oh, got it.
It was always spring break. Yeah. So fact or fiction? I think you're going to get this one right. MTV helped popularize spring break culture in 1980s and 90s.
I do. Yeah, 100%.
Fact. For those of you who don't know what MTV was, MTV, which just recently died.
No, don't say died. It ended its era.
Dead. Like that's what. Like when you die, you end an era.
Anyway, what did they did? What
died?
40 years they did.
Yeah,
right?
my whole life. So basically,
you're older than that.
Shut up. Yeah, so they used to broadcast.
Is that the last
from Daytona and Cancun, which amplified the party image of spring break. And the last one, which died, I cut it off by mistake again.
You know what it is?
Yes.
Oh,
fact or fiction?
Yeah.
International travel is popular for spring breakers.
Wait, but is like us traveling international or other places here?
The United States.
I mean, I'm going to say yeah, maybe.
International?
I mean, it's probably no because it's just easy to quick weekend, but maybe, yeah, maybe things have changed.
So she's 5 for 5. Yes, you're absolutely correct. It's fiction.
Yeah.
Domestic destinations remain dominant due to cost and short break window. And that's it. Fact or fiction. Once again, you are a champion. I got all of them right.
Okay.
I'll never doubt your knowledge again. I hope you enjoyed that. Fact or fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look energetic today. You look like you're really into this episode.
I feel like I'm energetic.
I know.
Segment 3.
Okay, yeah. Travel tips of the week. Go.
Why can't I ever be right about these?
You're always right.
No, when it comes to trivia.
Got it.
Okay. So travel tips of the week, spring break edition, because this is the spring break episode.
Yeah.
Book flights 6 to 8 weeks early, but I think it's always. I think that's all.
Yeah.
All I have to say, and I can do it earlier, even better. But yes, prices spike 30% inside the 21-day window. So what usually happens, and they always say this. But I don't know if this is true, and I say it too. And I think I just go with the masses. But Tuesday and Wednesdays are usually cheaper. They say to change your money on Tuesday and Wednesday because the stock market and midweek is always better. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah. Well, I think the point of that first tip is do it
early. Book early.
Yeah, it's 6 to 8 weeks before.
Mhm.
Okay, tip 2. Travel midweek to avoid crowds. And that's something that I love. But then again, spring break is like
I don't know. You and I traveled on a Tuesday recently and it was packed at the airport.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So,
What the?
yeah, so travel peaks, check-ins are Saturday through Sunday. If you do a Wednesday arrival, equal better rates and fewer crowds. I have traveled midweek and I could say it's much nicer to travel midweek. I have to agree with that. So that's one tip that I think you should look into or call us.
All right. Tip 3, consider alternative destination.
Alternative destination.
Destination. So instead of Miami, try Naples. God, it's boring in Naples.
Wow. But maybe this is like the relaxing spring break.
But then this one's not Cancun. Try Cozumel. That's about the same.
Sure.
Less crowding, lower prices. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good tip. Even though she's not selling it, I think it's a great.
I just feel like if I'm 20 and I'm going for spring break, Naples is not where I want to go.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, maybe when I'm 60.
Yeah.
Maybe when I'm 60. Okay. So tip 4, pack smart for beach and city.
Yeah, you definitely get that carry-on.
Yeah. So portable charger, reef safe sunscreen, and crossbody anti-theft bag, which, yeah, it depends where you go, but definitely do that in Miami.
Okay.
Anti-theft.
And number 5, travel insurance is worth it. I don't care where you're going. I know people don't want to fork out this money, but it just pains me that for pennies, you can get travel insurance and get your stuff back. Weather delays are common in March, and not because of us down here, is because it's still snow season up north. So if you're coming from up north and it's snowing in Chicago and you need to get here, you may miss your flight because of that. And then also, emergencies, you never know what happens. Also to medical emergencies, a lot of people go like, oh, my trip is canceled, I'll get my money back. But people don't think about medical insurance or issues. So, if you break a leg on your trip and you got to go to the hospital and now you're missing your flights, like a whole big thing. So medical insurance, just buy it.
Or travel insurance, not medical insurance.
Yeah, but you do the travel and medical insurance. It's in there.
Okay. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I think we should. What are you doing?
I'm just like,
you're highlighting my notes. Okay. Well, that was it. The tips of the spring break edition. Now we go on to segment 4, babe. You want to introduce this?
Am I allowed to?
No, I am. So this is the best of segment where we highlight the best of anything that has to do with travel. This week, we're going to talk about some of the best airport lounge amenities that are out there in the world. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to start off so you can see how we structure this, okay? So
why I didn't do well?
No, you did fantastic. I want to keep the momentum.
Got it.
All right. So, one of the first amenities that's amazing in hotel airport lounges is saunas. There's actually a sauna in Air France lounge at Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport in France. It's in Terminal 2 in the airport, and the amenity includes a full wellness area with saunas, showers, Clarence spa treatments, and private rest suites.
I love how they have a sauna, but they don't have a place to put your dog when he needs to go number 2. Because I travel with my dog, and they did not have any doggy restrooms, but other airports do. And just want to put that out there.
But they have a full spa.
I know, but you can still let it go in there.
Yeah. So I think why it's important to know this is because if you are going to do a long haul European hub offering true spa style relaxation before or between flights, a rare luxury in airport lounges.
I think that's nice if you have extra time.
Yeah, I think like what it says, like if you're going to, let's say that's like your
big layover,
your layover, and you have a nice layover, or you could plan that big layover in Paris. Just go to that spa and go to town.
Look at its Clarence spa treatment, which is amazing skin stuff. So
I know,
very cool.
Yeah, I use it.
And number 2 is Star Alliance Lounge.
You see, you didn't follow the structure. You see what I mean? This is why I started. I started the first one. I said saunas, and then
okay.
This place has this.
Okay, I'm going to try again.
Okay. 2.
Outdoor fire pits.
There you go. What about outdoor fire pits?
Oh my God, did you know LAX has it?
There you go.
Not just any terminal, but Tom Brady's international terminal.
It's not Tom Brady's, it's Tom Bradley's.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Tom Bradley International Terminal in LAX. You want to finish? Finish. I gave you the notes ahead of time. And I gave you the notes ahead of time.
Oh, well, these he did, not the other ones. Okay. And then, so it's outdoor terrace with fire pits and comfy seating and a bar area that has views of the tarmac. Why is this so special? Because you get the Sunset Airport vibes. And then it's all candlelit, that
It's
beautiful
firelit.
firelit and beautiful California air.
The
And
smog from LA.
I don't talk when you do your segment.
I'm sorry.
Like you are,
I'm just trying to be engaging.
but then engage when I'm done finishing my segment.
Okay. Finish your sentence.
Okay. And so, and then I don't even know where I'm at. Oh,
You were in the beautiful air of California.
California air with that beautiful fire pit. There you go. Right.
Yeah. That's great. Thank you, babe. That was such a great structured delivery of our segment. All right. So number 3, there's private nap rooms and sleeping areas. Where, you ask? In Singapore Changi Airport, or SIN in Singapore. It's in multiple lounges in Terminal 3. Keep that in mind. And it's dedicated nap areas with beds, private rest suites, and tranquil lounge space.
How nice.
Yeah, I think I want to go there. And why is it special, Shannon?
Why
you ask?
tell me.
I'll tell you why. Because Changi is regularly ranked among the world's best airports, turning layovers into a restful experience.
Okay. All right. I'm ready for
Great. Well, Shandy's. All right.
Ready for this? Number 4.
Okay. What is it, Shannon?
Chef-driven dining.
What?
I know.
There.
Emirates to first class lounge only in Dubai.
Yeah.
Yep.
If it's still there. Oh, too soon.
Too soon.
Okay.
Terminal 3. And it's like a full a la carte restaurant with buffet stations, fine wine, champagne, lounge dining, and runway views. And why is this so special?
I don't know. Why is it, Shannon?
Oh, because it's one of the world's largest and most elaborate lounge experiences with luxury dining comparable to premium restaurants.
You see, you're getting the hang of this.
You know, it's amazing.
Very proud of you.
One last one.
One last one. She can't wait to get done with this episode. I could tell. So again, spa and wellness treatments. Where you ask? Qatar.
I didn't get
Al Wafa First Lounge and Hamad International Airport in Qatar. It's
still there.
It's still, you see, that's too soon. Amenities as spa area with jacuzzi, relaxation rooms, fine dining areas, and quiet lounges with no children, which I love. And why is it special, you ask, Shannon? Because it's world-class luxury experience, rivaling 5-star hotels.
That's amazing.
You're not really into this. So I'm going to do a quick bonus list real quick. Virgin Atlantic Clubhouse in Heathrow is one of the top.
Oh, we should have gone to that.
Yeah, but we didn't. Turkish Airlines Lounge in Istanbul. United Polaris Lounge in New York. Okay, and Qantas First Lounge in Sydney.
Yep.
So those are some other ones that you guys should look into when you are traveling and you like that lounge experience.
I will tell you, before COVID, we were doing a lot of the lounges, and they had you can get like a massage, like an Amex and stuff like that. So I'm glad that now it's like they're coming back in full throttle, because that was taken away during COVID. So kudos to those lounges. We love lounges. Our children love lounges.
Because I remember when I traveled as a kid, I just
we traveled by train.
I was excited just to get the potato chips in the little, like, what do you call that, news
Hudson News.
I was lucky to get like beef jerky or chips. All right, well, that was segment 4. I hope you like that one.
Mm-hmm.
So now we could just close our laptops here, because this is segment 5. This is a hot topic.
Why are we going to stop it?
Because this is just a freelance cover, not freelance. You know,
I can't read it.
No, you could read. I mean, it's the one that you came up with about, is traveling with kids horrible?
No, that's not what I wanted to talk about.
What did you want to talk about?
I wanted to talk about, like, if you're traveling with kids and let's say you guys get separated, what should children do?
Oh, that's a good one.
Like,
I wish I researched that, but yeah, that's.
This was not the hot topic.
Should I give me the notes?
Okay.
All right, so just tell me. So,
well, this one says our traveling kids with horrible, and stats support saying it's hard. Saying 70% of parents report traveling is more stressful than staying home. And I have to say, when we traveled a lot with the kids, it is hard. You know, I will tell you, one of the hardest times is when we went to New York to go see the Macy's Day Parade, and Brooklyn was maybe like 5 or 6, and Berlin was like maybe like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like how this year was, where it got very cold during Thanksgiving and it never really snows in New York. And of course, when we go, it's snowing when we arrive before Thanksgiving, and usually snows after Thanksgiving. So, and we were with my parents. So it was a lot because they're older. And then even though I'm from New York, I wasn't prepared because like I've never had children with jackets, and it was such a nightmare. Like making sure the kids had their jackets, they didn't lose their gloves, getting their jackets in, taking their jackets off, the strollers going up and down. And I was getting very anxious. And even my dad at one point was like, I'm going back to the hotel, and like grabbed the kids and took them back. And it was just easier to keep them home. So we kind of continued our journey doing things in New York. But it is a lot. It is. You have to be very prepared. So I can understand that it is. That argument, yeah. I mean, also too, I feel like it's so funny. We talk about, oh my God, New York was amazing. Neither one of our troops remember the trip. They have no recollection.
Berlin was 2,
but Brooklyn was like 6, and she's like, no, don't remember. So, I mean, all that hustle and bustle, right? And then
you're gonna give these, right? And I'm gonna give you the alternative to that, right?
Go.
So, on the alternative to that 70% of parents say it's difficult. 80% of families say vacations strengthen family bonds.
That I do agree with.
Yeah.
I do. We have a good time when we travel with the kids.
Yeah. I think the reason why, and they say I read somewhere that you're a better parent when you travel with your kids, and the reason why is because you're disciplined way less. You're not disciplined, it's like they see you like as a child looking at new things, and like, there's less discipline, there's more like honest to the world. You both are learning, you both are seeing together, versus trying to really like parent the day to day. They say that they actually, kids see a better parent when you travel.
I agree with that. I do. And it's funny, like we when we just recently traveled, we went somewhere that none of us had been to. So I think we were all very like nervous, and it was crazy. The kids were speaking Arabic, and it was just like, what
Walking
just happened? Yeah, like I was just. So I thought that was really interesting, but it's true. Like we're not yelling at them every 2 seconds. We have some downtime, and they were really, it's just nice to we're learning something new. So I agree with them. They do.
Next one of your negative bucket.
TSA requires family travelers take 30% longer at security. 100%. I can see that being an issue. I know when we go, we all stand up when we're trying to go through customs. We're like, no, one at a time. And then this was really scary. When we were in Morocco, my daughter's now, she just turned 17, but a week before she turned 17, we were in Morocco. She was 16. And what ended up happening was we were going through customs, and I went up with her because she has a different last name than the rest of us. And we have gotten stopped before. And so it's worrisome, right? So they separated her and I, and he was at a different desk. And I started panicking, and they're telling me to go all the way through. And I'm like, I am not letting my eyes off of my child. And I almost got into a huge argument with customs and their customs, and trying to go through with their police. And my daughter was taking a really long time, and she's nervous. And so that, that one episode was like an extra 10 minutes that we didn't need. And so it's scary.
Yeah, it is a little scary. But on the safe side, on the positive side, kids exposed to travel perform better in culturally adaptability studies.
I do see that. I see that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they're seeing different parts of the world. They're actually knowing how to adapt better too.
There's always a negative and a positive to everything. And I just think you got to outweigh. For me, I think the positives outweigh the negatives. But you want to do the next one, number 3? Parents
sleep 2 to 3 hours less per night on vacation. I could totally see that, because you're not sleeping in the same place. You're thinking, did I hear something? Different noises. It's I can sleep on.
That doesn't happen to me. I sleep well.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and shared experiences, there's a science study that says that shared experiences increase long-term memory retention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, we have a lot of shared memories.
Okay. And last one for me, 60% say they need a vacation after a vacation. I don't know why they're saying 60. It's like, to me, that is like 100% for us. We always like, we're so tired.
Yeah, we're exhausted.
But now you come back earlier.
Yeah. We come back earlier to rest and
to get a couple of days.
yes, and just not do anything on the couch and all that. And one of the fastest growing trends, babe, is multi-generational travel. I think
it's good for
back to your previous point. I think COVID changed a lot of things, and you understand that now when you were together with your family, and and now you want to experience things together as well. The good, like the travel and all these experiences. I do. I'm glad I got to share Italy with my father and Colorado with my mother, and and the kids along with the grandparents. I think we went to Thanksgiving with your dad and the
privacy. But it was nice too because we were able to leave the kids with the grandparents.
Yeah.
and go out.
Yeah, a little date night. Yeah, it was good.
Well, thank you, guys.
Well, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe, follow, comment, share, like us, boost our egos. We love you, and ciao, bacalao.